Since I see you got a little tears in your eye because you know it. You know, yeah, I felt that same way. It sends you on an emotional roller coaster. You be crying one minute because you're hurt. You be laughing the next minute and crying and laughing because you know it's true. So you get the truth revealed to you like never before. Because I want to ask you a question before you leave, and I'm going to prove a point. When you walk away from here, believe me, you'll never be the same. They tell you this, but I'm telling you the truth. According to the Bible, you'll never be the same if you hear this word. Read 48.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy.
We've been here over 400 years, and we still serving these people. Right. We can't even get a raise on the job. They running up the prices, they run up the gas price, they run up the food price, and when we ask for a raise, we still can't get a raise. And we the hardest working people on the face of this earth, and they act like we lazy. Right. We built this country. Right. Our forefathers and foremothers built this country on their back. That's right. And you can't give us no raise. We ask for reparations. We just asking for a raise. Because you know why? Christ is going to come back, and we're going to take over. He's going to give us reparations, all right? Because there's a big payback that comes, as James Brown say. There is a big payback that's coming. They're going to have to pay what they've done to his people. Have we read this book and been taught it right, we know that this book is talking about us the whole time. Okay? Jeremiah is a black man. Moses was a black man. How a man going to stick his hand in his bosom and pull his hand out as white as snow and put it back in and it come out as his natural flesh? It shows you that he was black all along. But we don't pick up those key things because these preachers always preaching, what's that, prosperity message. Name it and claim it. All that BS they talk, sowing to this anointing. This is your season. Name it and claim it. Telling you all these lies, prophet line as they say. And it's destroying our people because they're taking on that mindset that's been pushed by the enemy. They want to see you destroyed right along with them. That's what the devil does. He want to see you destroyed right along with him. I'm going to take as many of you down as I can when I go down. That's the devil. What the word devil means? Deceiver. He deceived you by giving you that false image of Christ right here, which was presented by Pope Alexander VI. His name is Caesar Borgia. That's where that image comes from. During the Renaissance period, okay? The rebirth, when the white man came into power again. Listen, we ain't no dumb Negroes up here. We know our history now. Thank God for our teachers that showed us the right way. And bring out the books that the white man has wrote and show you that they know this stuff. They don't want you to know it. My people perish for the lack of knowledge. That's what God says. My people, Hosea 4:6. I ain't just making this up. I'm quoting scripture. That's what Christianity preachers do. Quote scriptures all the time, but don't give no understanding. Okay? This book ain't for no private interpretation. Okay? Read that. Where we at?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger.
In hunger, we got to go to them to get food. We don't own our, they barely want us to even grow our own crops now. They're trying to control that. Read on.
And in thirst.
In thirst. We got to pay water? Pay for water? It's a natural resource. That you got in that bottle, you had to pay for that? God meant for it to be free. All the animals and the trees need water. Why we got to pay for it when God ordained for us to have water? All the water out there in the ocean, we got to pay for it? Come on, read.
And in nakedness.
In nakedness. Oh, my God. We got to go through that first. We picked the cotton. Our forefathers picked the cotton. We shouldn't have no problems getting no clothes. But they run these prices up on these clothes. You can't even hardly buy clothes to put on your daggone, on your back. Okay? Again, they controlled all this. We was going to serve them in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and what else?
And in the want of all things.
You want a death certificate? You got to go to your enemies and serve him. You want a birth certificate? You got to go to your enemy. You want a job? You want insurance? Education? Anything you want in this system here in America, Babylon the Great, and this places all over in Africa where education is free. Why wouldn't you want your people to learn? Why wouldn't you want your people to know what's going on? Because they want to dumb you down. They don't want you to know how they want to stay above you and keep you low. Okay? Now, how many gates is to the kingdom of heaven, sis? I know, but I'm going to prove something to you. How many gates to the kingdom of heaven? How many we've been taught? I know when I was growing up as a little boy in Christianity, I thought it was one big pearly gate, right? We all will go through that beautiful big pearly gate. What about you, sis? 0? Yeah. Okay. But there is gates to the kingdom of heaven. You want to change your number? What you got? All right? Well, I'm going to prove to you out of the Bible. We're going to go to the book of Revelation. The book of Revelation means to reveal, right? Just like we went to the book of Revelation 1 and 14, the officer read to you the image of Christ, what Christ looked like. It revealed to you what Christ looked like. Because Christ walked this earth. If he didn't walk this earth, how would we know this history here at all? And like he didn't walk the earth, or like he multicolored or something. Like Christ don't got no image, or like we don't know what Christ looked like. Yes, we do know what Christ, they know what Christ looked like. Right. But how many gates to the kingdom of heaven? Let's read and find out. Read.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 12. It's had a wall great and high.
So understand this. When we pray that prayer, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. We pray that, right? We've been taught that prayer, right? The kingdom of heaven is going to be also here on earth as it is in heaven. I know it's hard to fathom, but I'm telling you, this is beyond our thinking. God said, my ways are not your ways, my thoughts are not your thoughts. We're not giving you no fairy tale with no devil with a pitch, with a long tail, red tail, with a pitch in his hand. We're not giving you no fairy tale, those Greek mythologies. We're not giving you that. We're giving you Bible. That's what he say. That's what that pastor say. I'm going to give you Bible. No, the Israelites, the prophets of God, we're going to give you Bible. Read on. They had 12 gates and a wall great and high. Read on.
And had 12 gates.
Whoa, I gave that answer right there. Yeah, did you hear that? 12 gates. 12 gates. 12 gates. But wait a minute, it's going to give you more instructions that T.D. Jakes ain't going to tell you, that Creflo Dollar ain't going to tell you, that Oral Roberts didn't tell us, okay? That Jimmy Swaggart didn't tell us, okay? I can run it down. I remember them old TV evangelists that lied to our people. Reno had 12 gates and what?
And at the gates, 12 angels.
So it got 12 angels at those gates, okay? So you got 3 on the north, 3 on the south, 3 at the east, and 3 at the west. Read on.
And names written thereon.
So there's names written on these gates, okay? Whose names are written on these gates? Because first of all, they got angels there. It sound like they bodyguards. Sound like can't just anybody enter and exit out of those gates.
That's right.
Read on.
And are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
Uh-oh! Which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
Yes.
The kingdom of heaven is not for everybody. It's not for the Chinese man. It's not for the Arab man. It's not for the white man. It's not for the African man. It's for the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. That's why you need to know who you are according to the Bible. Because they ain't going to show it to you in the movies, and they sure ain't going to show it to you out of this book. But this day, you just heard it from the prophets of God that's standing out here. We showed you who you are according to the Bible. That's why it's important for you to come back and learn who you are and whose you are, learn about who your God is and what he requires of you to get out of this mess that we've been in. Because we all in this mess together. The black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we all in this together, whether you realize or not. I needed some help, and I'm sure you're going to need some help. Because we up against an enemy we can't fight against. That's why God going to have to come and destroy him. By sending the Christ, the true Christ, the black Messiah for his people. Okay? Now, we got that cleared up out of the way. Was that it? 12 tribes of the children of Israel. So these preachers been lying, talking about one big pearly gate. They've been lying. We just showed you exactly out of the book of Revelation. Book of Revelation, which is the last book of the Bible. Many preachers don't even go to that book. Am I right? You don't hear that book taught often. I tell you, on the back of that flyer you got, there's an address, there's an email, there's where you can go on YouTube. Any question that you have, you ain't got to set no appointment. Type it up. Type it up. Matter of fact, when you get a chance, look up John 3:16 for dummies. John 3:16 for dummies, because we were dummies at one time. I promise you that you will see it in a whole nother light like you've never seen it before. Okay? We've been separated, divided with all these different religions and philosophies and theologies, Pentecostal, Baptist, Lutheran. They got us all divided against each other. I'm a Muslim, I'm a this, I'm that, I'm a 5%er. We all over the place as a people. But you look at the other nations, they together, right? Zephaniah 2:1, they together, right? So what God is doing in his last days, as you see these strong black men out here, young, middle-aged, and old, we got kids that's coming up, they're going to be sharp as us. They're going to be even sharper. And they're going to come out here like never before, and they're going to teach this gospel because we're teaching them the right way now. And they're going to come out here and teach their people this Bible, this gospel like never before. What is the good news? The good news, the gospel means that the good news. And the good news is that you are the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. You are the chosen people of God. That's who you are. That's the good news. And Christ is coming to save you. That's the good news. Hold that, give me 7:6. Deuteronomy 7:6. Let me prove what I just said. Let me prove what I just said, and you think I'm lying. I ain't trying to get your offering. I ain't trying to get your tithe. I ain't setting up no line up here, no $100 line, no $50 line, no $1,000 line, like want anybody them doing. You get this for free, okay? And there's plenty much more for free. You ain't got to pay for it. Read that. Deuteronomy 7:6. Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Now, you see that white woman over there? You best believe she know more about you than you know about yourself. You know why? Because they've been teaching their people the history about themselves and the history against the ones that they enslaved to. They know our history. They know we're the greatest people on the face of this earth. They know who you are. They know you're the greatest women on this earth. And they hate you. Why they hate you? I'm going to tell you why they hate you. I'm going to read it right here. This is why they hate you. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
God chose you. You didn't choose God. He chose you. Out of all the nations on the face of this earth, there's 18 nations on this earth that God created. But out of the 18 nations, he only chose one people to be his people. Read on.
To be a special people.
Are we not special? We'll get to dancing and singing out here and make your wig fall off. We get down when we get down. I don't care what it is. You want to race? You want to play football? You want to play basketball? Whatever. I'll drive your race car and still beat you. I hit your golf ball and beat you. I hit your hockey puck. I'll play tennis with you and whoop your ass. I got to say it that way. Because we're the greatest people on the face of this earth. Because God made us that special people. Read on.
To be a special people unto himself.
He said unto himself. No, these are mine right here. No, you keep them. Take them. I don't want that. These are mine right here. Read on.
Above all people.
He said above what?
All people that are upon the face of the earth.
Yeah. Didn't I just tell the truth that the Bible? Well, I didn't tell the truth. The Bible just told the truth. He said above all people that are what?
Upon the face of the earth.
So we are chosen and a special people above all people on the face of the earth. What happened to us? Why are we in a degenerate and low state that we in? Because we was disobedient. But now, what it takes for us to get out of this situation, and what took for us to get in this situation with being disobedient and learning and keeping God's law, statutes, commandments, it's going to take the reverse of that for us to keep God's law, statutes, commandments, okay, in the faith of Christ, the black Messiah. And I got to keep saying that because we got to get that white image out of our head. We get that every time we say Jesus, white man, everybody ready to hit the knees and start praying. Well, that's the first image that comes to our mind. We've been brainwashed and believing that, okay? So that's why I have to keep repeating that. Was that it? So, I'm going to let it go right there. So, as you know, you got a history. And it's right here in this Bible. You say, well, the white man wrote that book. That's a lie. That's what they've been telling you for years so that you don't even care to read that book. They stole your history. Just like the movie 300. Those were Israelites. Those were black people. When you see the movie Gladiator, okay, who you think the gladiators was? It was our people that was in there fighting and scrapping with bears and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. That was our people in there fighting against, we were the gladiators. We was enslaved to a people that was using us for sport, just like they do today. Super Bowl, World Series, the ACC or the NCAA tournament. We use to make them money. But as soon as you take that money they give you and start helping your people, no, we can't have that, Negro. You out of line now. We got to shut you down. You can't be helping your people now. It's okay you get them more turkeys on Thanksgiving. It's okay you get them more pair of tennis shoes on Christmas. Because you are in idolatry when you do that. Do y'all know Thanksgiving ain't got nothing to do with us other than they slaughtered the Native American Indians, your brothers? That's right. That's what Thanksgiving was. They was thanking God for giving them this land and destroying our people. That's what Thanksgiving, and you've been brainwashing and celebrating that. Christmas ain't got nothing to do with Christ, okay? Christ was not born on December the 25th, okay? Christ was born during the month of Abib, which is between April and March and April. That's what we call Passover. Christ was our Passover. He was our Passover lamb. He sacrificed himself for the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Matthew 15:24, let me prove that. Do you see what I'm saying? See, you see how we've been lied to? Little stuff that just little tidbits I'm giving you is enough to spark your interest to go back and do your research. Because I don't want you to believe what I say. I want you to go prove it out. Let me see if that brother was telling the truth. The Bible says prove all things. Tired of people lying to us. So I enjoy you to go prove it. Prove everything that we're bringing out. Go prove it. Type in the video. Look us up. Put in a certain topic that you want to know about. We got some great teachers that's been doing this for over 30 years that's going to show you the right way according to this Bible. Now, you best believe the white man don't like that. Since y'all see you got a little tears in your eye because you know it. You know. Yeah, I felt that same way. It sends you on an emotional roller coaster. You be crying one minute because you're hurt. You be laughing the next minute and crying and laughing because you know it's true. So you get the truth revealed to you like never before. That's all. That's good stuff. That's good that you get that release. Because I went through the same thing. One minute I was crying, I was mad, pissed off, ready to fight the world. The next minute I was happy and crying. And now I understand why my people are the way they are now. Because we've been destroyed. I see why we can't get along. Because we've been separated and destroyed. Hosea 4:6 says, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. They don't even know who they are. They don't even know they're the chosen people of God. They're the chosen, they're the greatest people on the face of this earth. And they don't even know it. But we're going to tell it. And you know what? They're going to kill some of us for this. They did it to Malcolm X. They did it to Martin Luther King. But damn it, let it be. For my people, that's what it takes. That's what it takes. We love our people. God's going to bring his people back. And if he's going to use us, Lord. Because that's all we got. We ain't worth nothing here in this land of America, Babylon the Great. And you, yourself, one of the greatest women on the face of this earth, can teach these younger sisters how to get themselves together. Teach these younger sisters not to whore themselves out. Make sure a man gonna marry them and take care of them children that he put in their womb. That's what they're supposed to do. Any of these men around here not doing that, they got to get out of here. We don't play that. We don't play that. You're gonna lay with that sister, you're gonna marry that sister. You're gonna take care of them children. You ain't gotta let no white man put you on no damn child support. You support, take care of your child. That's your child. That's your seed that God ordained to be to come out of your loins. That's your responsibility to take care of. Lord have mercy. I almost got off on another little tangent. What was that? Matthew 15:24. Read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
That you just read, was that in red writing?
Yes, sir.
That was in red writing. When it's in red writing, I mean Christ has said that.
That's right.
Will you repeat that again, what Christ said?
I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
That's in the New Testament if you want to divide it up. Because this whole Bible is the testament that's talking about Christ himself, okay? Ain't no such thing as an old or really new, because it's all one testament. How can you do away, like in churches? Why is it the Old Testament done away with? How can you understand the new if you don't go back to know the history of the old? That's right. How do we know anything today if we don't go back and ask our forefathers and foremothers, our grandmothers and grandfathers that taught us to get us where we at today? Am I right, sis? So this whole Bible is very important to us. To even understand the new, you got to go back to the Old Testament and understand why these things were said, why these things were done. Now it makes sense. You see what I'm saying? So get out of these churches, these whorehouses, these crack houses, because that's what they're doing to our people. They're destroying our people. These churches ain't teaching our people nothing according to this Bible that's correct.
Right.
All praise to the Most High for his Christ and put his spirit on great and mighty men like our Bishop Nathaniel, our Bishop Yawsab, our Bishop Kanai. We appreciate those leaders, the deacons. We got great and mighty men. They're teaching us, sis. That got on us, that corrected us. So likewise, we have to correct our brothers, correct our sisters. Some of them gonna hate us because of that, but that's okay. That's just the love that they hated Christ, right? Christ said, the world hated me, they're gonna hate you also. Did he not say that? So we ain't making nothing up. We're giving you the true, unadulterated gospel. All praise to the Most High. Sis, I appreciate you staying here as long as you did. I'm gonna give you one law to help you along your way. As you leave here, it's going to transform and help you change, okay? But you guys stay consistent. Just do your research. We got a number, an address, a school. If you want to come visit, we're right here in Gastonia, okay, off of Linwood Road, all right? And I'm going to tell you what I want you to do, just to help you get you started. Again, if you come or you don't come, that's fine. We're not out here to try to gain members. We're just trying to help our people wake up.
Right.
We'll let the Most High God do the rest. Read that. Well, go to the one, verse 5, modest apparel, that's what I want. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, sis, brother got a question? All right, let me finish this sister up because she took time to stay here just a little bit long, and then we're going to deal with this brother. Any questions he might have, we'll help you out, brother, all right? So what little bit you heard, do you understand that?
Yeah, I have cousins that are Israelites. So
Oh, you have cousins as Israelites, right.
it's kind of like seeing you guys is kind of like family. You know?
We are all family, that's right. Right. All praises.
I met him before. And
Good. Who, this brother right here?
No, I've met him.
Well, I'll let you explain that in a minute. I'm coming with you. All right? I want to hear that. All right? Read that.
It's the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
So what we're going to do when we say modest apparel, if you go back and look at our history, sis, that our women, back then they didn't wear pants, okay? Even in the cotton fields, our women, they wore what they call modest apparel. And why I say that is because, again, it's not your fault, it's what we've been taught, okay? It's like now, you got women trying to be men trying to be women, am I right? All right? It's important because we read this in the New Testament about modest apparel. Modest apparel is what I want you to do, sis, is start pulling out them dresses. I know you used to wear dresses, didn't you? You probably still got some. Bring out them beautiful dresses. You know why? Because it's modest apparel, a dress code that we had as a nation of people, okay? These same people, they had that dress code. Pants came from Amelia Bloomer. Bloomers, you ever heard that word? Right. We got the history on that. When the pants come into existence, during the feminist movement, okay? They were trying to, again, change our women to putting on the pants. Pants ain't made for women. They actually made for men. Or breeches. Breeches. The Bible says breeches. In other words, we hear say, boy, put your breeches on, right? It's the same thing, okay? So, but for you, our women supposed to dress in modest apparel. We want you to wear dresses, okay? Because we should have to see the shape of your body. That's for your husband to see, okay? That's why you see our women walk around here in tight spandex and showing, that's not supposed to what it's supposed to be. And then when the man holler at them or say something or disrespect them, they don't realize they're drawing that type of attention to them. But now they don't even care no more. Our women now don't even care. You see what I'm saying? But I'm trying to bring you back into order of the laws, statutes, commandments that God ordained for you, okay? Deuteronomy, I'm sorry, we're going to go back to that, Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Watch this, sis, and I'm going to prove it to you. We was reading in the New Testament, but I just go back to the Old Testament to find out, okay, why are you talking about modest apparel? Let's go back and find out where this come from. Watch this.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So the Bible, all the way back in the book of Deuteronomy, is telling you the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. We didn't realize it, but pants is what pertains to a man, or breeches, right? Okay, but read on. He ain't just dealing with the woman. We ain't coming out here woman bashing. We coming out here dealing with all our people, men as well. Read on.
Neither shall the man
what?
put on a woman's garment.
Ain't that clear, crystal clear? Neither should a man be walking. If I was standing up here in pumps and high heels or looking like Prince with a dress on, would you receive me? It'd be hard to receive me, wouldn't it? Because you know good well something ain't right. That ain't the nature of God. That ain't how he's supposed to be looking. Up there with pumps on, swinging his hair around and carrying on. No. God said, what did he say about neither shall a man put on a what?
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
For what?
For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
All that do so, according to the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, because the other nations can do it. God ain't dealing with the other nations. You remember, he chose us, right, to be that special people. So why are we wearing dresses if we're a man? Why are we wearing pants and bulldagging if we're a woman? God didn't ordain that for his people. He said all that do so is an abomination. You know what abomination is? I mean, it's nothing. It makes him sick to his stomach, okay? But you didn't know that. So again, like I said, that's why we need you put that dress on and let them see the true glory of God from his children, from his daughters as well as his sons. You got to let your light shine and teach these young. Let's go back to it where I say the younger sisters, the elder women were supposed to teach the younger sisters. They did away with that. Now the grandmas ain't but ain't too much older than the granddaughters now. Grandma 40, right. It's crazy now. That's how bad we got off, but that's all right. God gonna fix all that. God gonna fix all that. Don't worry, he gonna fix all that. Read that.
This is the book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 4. That they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands.
Now, we got to, this day and time, you know it's true. Kevin Samuels had to tear some of them up. He said that we would teach. Let's read it again. Man, that thing, it's selling in on me. Read it again.
The book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 4. That they may teach the young woman to be sober, to love their husbands.
So now in this day and time, we got to teach the young women how to be sober, clear-minded, okay? What's going to get them clear-minded is this Bible, learn the law, statutes, commandments. That's the direction that they haven't been getting. That's going to help them be sober-minded. Not a bottle, not a 40 ounce, okay? Not a bottle of gin and juice or whatever we like to drink. Now, it's okay to drink, but you got to do it in moderation. Don't do it to get drunk and sloppy. But teach the young women how to be sober. Am I right? Our women don't even know how to be sober. Our men don't even know how to be sober today. What's going to make them sober? They try to cover it up with smoking weed. They try to cover it up by doing, give me some of these drugs that's out here now. I ain't been out here in a while. I ain't trying to get out here. Fentanyl. Right. They try to cover up all this that's going on. They can't be sober-minded. The Bible is what's going to get them sober-minded. The Bible is what's going to correct them in the problems that they're going through. It's the Bible. It's just that they ain't been taught it right, okay? But we need our older women to teach the younger women how to be sober-minded and how to love their husbands. A man don't want much. All time, y'all know how to get to us, don't y'all? Y'all know how to work y'all magic on us. You get that belly good and full, good meal, okay? Little love making when we need it. We don't ask for much. We'll go out here and fight the world for you. You know it, don't you? That's all it is. We don't ask for much, but all we want is a little respect. That's right. Let him be the man. Let him lead. Let him protect that woman. We don't need a woman protecting us. Let that man protect the woman. Baby, you fall back. We don't need a woman bumping chest with us. No, we don't need that. Humble down, sis. That's all we need for our women. Let us be the men. I know some jacked up men out here, but we're going to fix that too, all right? We're going to fix that too. We ain't blaming it all on the woman. We got some men that got to get right too, all right? And they're going to get right. When God get done with them, they're going to get right. One way or the other, they're going to be put to death. That's what's going to happen. What you got? Read on.
To love their children.
Women don't even love their children now. They just let the children run around. They abandon their children. My officer here showed a video on a radio show where they throw the baby in the dumpster. A newborn baby was, and another one, a baby was laying out in the middle of the road. Nobody knew where the mama was at or nothing. They don't know how to love their children. That's right. These are children. They don't know no better. They can't help themselves. They need that guidance from a man and a woman. Not a man and a man, not a woman and a woman. No, God ordained a man and a woman. Okay? Woman means from man. God created Adam in his likeness and image and brought forth Eve from his rib and called her woman, meaning from man. You come from us. We don't come from you. You think, oh, well, I birthed you, boy. I had you, boy. I brought you in this world. I'll take you out. And that makes significance true because they shouldn't be disrespectful to you. That's why a man should be there. Boy, you better listen to your mama, what your mama tell you to do. You go against your mama, you going against me. That's my wife.
That's right.
That's right.
All praise to the Most High. See, we ain't playing, sis. We mean business here.
Right.
We mean business here for the Lord. All praise to the Most High. What else we got?
To be discreet. Chase.
To be discreet. We ain't want you to be all out there flamboyant, showing yourself. Popping your nails, showing your gum and all that. Be discreet. We see your beauty. Your beauty stand out all by itself. You ain't got to show it. They know it. They see you when you walk in the room. My God, look at that sister there. Am I right, sis? We recognize it. Read on.
Keepers at home.
Keepers at home ain't all up down the road gossiping, causing all confusion, murmuring and complaining, telling your business in your house. If anything, go to the Lord in prayer. Tell him first. You understand what I'm saying? That's marriage. That's a union between husband and wife. Ain't nobody else's business but what y'all do. As long as it's lawful. Okay. Read on.
Good. Obedient to their own husband.
Oh my God. Now we're going to start a fight now. He said obedient to my own husband. Yeah, he said obedient. Right. Because he's the leader. He's the one that's going to protect you. Baby, listen, don't drive that car today. Okay, baby. And then you go drive it anyway. Then the tire on the damn roll off and you in a wreck. He told you don't drive the car or the oil low in it. He didn't get a chance to put the oil and then the damn motor blow. Baby, I just asked you to do that one thing. Why you can't respect me as the leader and your husband? I'm trying to help you. I ain't trying to hurt you. You mine. You one flesh with me. See how important it is? That's what we got to come back to, sister. That's what we're trying to get our brothers and sisters back to. All praise to the Most High. Let's go back to the Mount of Prayer and I'm going to let her go. Since you hung in there, didn't you? All praise. It feels good to know the truth, darling. All praise to the Most High. It brings joy to my soul. It brings joy. All praise to the Most High. Real joy. I don't know pseudo joy. This is real joy. Crack, cocaine, heroin, weed, sex can't even bring this joy on you like this. This is real joy here. The joy of the Lord is our strength. Okay? You just need to know the real joy of the Lord. We don't know the Lord. Know thou the Lord? People don't know the Lord. But you learning him today. And you're going to know him even more when it's all said and done. You're going to know that he's your Lord. That's right. And he created every nation on the face of this earth. But yet, he chose you to be his special people. He chose you to be his greatest people on the face of the earth, above all people on the face of the earth. And that's why they hate you so much. That's why they hate the black man so much. All praise to the Most High. But hate on. Let the haters hate. All praise to the Most High. Because in the end, sis, no matter what, how bad it look, in the end, we the 12 tribes of children of Israel, we win. We win. And the final book is said, when the final pages of this book is dealt with, we win. We just got to get right now. We got to rehearse these righteous acts the best of our ability. Okay? And that's what we're here to help our people to do. Okay? Read this, and I'm going to let it go. Read on.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Adorn yourself. Bring that beauty out. Okay? It's all right. We want you to look beautiful. We want the other nations to see you. Yeah, that's ours. Don't touch it. That's right. Read on.
That women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shame faces.
Not all up in a man's face, but shame faces. You know how the woman gets shame faces. I ain't going to do it because I look too effeminate here and they got the camera on. Look at what the Capsaride doing. But you know what shame faces mean. We know how y'all do. Read on.
And sobriety.
And sober, sobriety, sober. Got a good mind about yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that woman there, boy, you better mess with her. She ain't no dummy. She know her stuff. What? Oh, there go her husband. No wonder. No wonder. That's her. Look at her kids. Oh, my God. No wonder. That's right. They know it. Them the chosen people of God right there. They know it, sis. They don't want you to know it. Read on.
not with broided hair, or gold, or pearls.
So it ain't so much with the gold and the pearls or the braided hair. That's not what makes us a beauty like we are. That's not what makes us what we are. That's not what makes us what we are. It's the Spirit of God that lies within us. That's what we got to bring forth. The Spirit of God that he put in us that has been corrupted, we got to get that corruptness out of us. We got to get that sin out of us, okay? That's when they see the beauty of God through us. That's when it says, let your light so shine that men shall see your good works and glorify your God. They'll glorify your God. Man, they got a true and living God. They all gonna know who the true and living God is. That he's the God of the Israelites. He's the God of the Israelites. That's who the God is. He ain't the God of everybody on this earth. We don't. Because some of them got Buddha as their God. You know Buddha, right? That's a Chinese God. That ain't our God. He ain't no God anyway. There ain't no other God besides our God. These are all false made up God because they don't have no God. And the God that is the creator of all men and women, he's our God. He chose us. So we take it personal. And they hate us because of that. We are the chosen people of God. All praise to the Most High. I can't say that enough. Read on.
Or costly array, but which becometh women professing godliness.
Women professing godliness. They need to see that godliness, that God coming out of you. Okay? They need to see that godliness or that goddess, if you want to say. Okay? All right? We're far from that now, but we're coming back to that. Okay? If Adam was a God on earth, the God created man in his image. He was God on earth, right? Didn't he create Eve? The state that she was in before they fell, she would be a goddess.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
And finally, my brethren, be strong.